Hello everybody, welcome back to another Zenless Zone Zero video. Yeah, I just ended like my first recording a minute ago. I honestly just kind of want to continue on because I looked at the story progress and I'm only like one mission away from completing it. And also, as you can see at the top right of my screen, I'm seven what is it away. So yeah, I'm just trying to get Soldier Zero MB, as y'all would have already known before. So let's continue. It'd be really funny if what is it, we met up a guy that looked like Jonathan. Find well dressed information. We gotta look for, okay, let's look at the serious man, I guess. When the musician's third string breaks, the gatekeeper whispers to me, in which hand hides the coin for the underworld ferryman? The left hand holds death, the right hand holds deception, but the raven has already flown away with the answer. Ugh, I can't get over the embarrassment every time I say this. It's quite polite. It's quite. Ugh! The meeting with Hartman has been scheduled. He'll be waiting for you in that same private suit. Or should I say, waiting for Hugo, the renowned collector and gallery owner. Thanks. I know I can count on you. Still, I have to ask, you're not looking to make the Raven Mox your enemy, are you? And say if I am. Not like I can stop you anyway. You've already caused a scene at the auction. That robe of hero stunt. I can't believe you came up with that. Hartman's been on the move lately. That organ trafficking case from before is linked to him too. I also heard that they're dropping big money on some kind of drug research. The Ravenlocks have always been a bunch of cold-blooded B-stars, cold-blooded B-stars, doing all kinds of messed up things that make your blood boil, and swept everything under the rug with money and power, leaving the victims with no justice. But Hartman, he's the worst of the bunch. Rumor says that he personally took out the previous heir and clawed his way to the throne. I know, relax. I don't plan on clashing with him head on. You'd better not. I don't want to witness Mockingbird's folly of trying to crack a stone with an egg. I prefer to see it as more of a gambit. Thinking, because I can't think straight. I can never win an argument against you anyway. Don't forget, the Ravenlock family's in bed with those Exilus lunatics? Whoa there. Anyway, who knows what awful scheme they've been cooking up lately. It's so weird hearing or seeing like new game term, or not new game terms, like new slang, like, okay, slang terms, what is it, in games. In any case, as your old friend, I sincerely wish you all the best. Thank you. By the way, how is Lycon doing lately? I haven't seen him in a while. What? I know you two split up, but it's been years. Are you still not over it? Don't know. Don't care. If there's nothing else, I'll get going now. Alright, fine. Good luck. Anyway, so that Mockingbird Faithfin So that Mockingbird Phantom Thief Syndicate only looks flashy, but hasn't actually accomplished anything, right? Tops remains unshakable, and those big families are just a step away from getting total control. It's possible that even the mayor can't keep them in check. But doesn't the mere existence of the Mockingbird serve as some kind of warning? Every time they release a crime warning letter, fear erupts among these evildoers. Really? But what can they actually change? In the end, it's just the same as I apply all the pressure. Anyway, probably just a game. God game. Anyway. To the big shots, Mockingbird is like a fly, annoying but not deadly, so they can just let it be. So what do you think should happen? Okay, what is it? Like, they're just talking, but there's just this tall man eyeing at them, like, the whole time, and they haven't, like, caught up yet. If you ask me, I have to dismantle everything from within if you truly want change. Without power or influence, it's all futile. The first step should be accumulating resources by any means necessary, if possible, joining tops. After all, to establish a new order, the old one must be demolished, just like how creation requires destruction. That sounds exactly like something a villain would say. If it's really possible to join I almost said tops, then you would probably defect immediately. True, who would turn down money? Thank God I am saved from that dialogue. For now. Okay, it looks like she doesn't have a lot to say. Your invitation has been confirmed. Esteemed guest, would you like to enter the private suite now? Oh, there's Hartman. Arrogant man! You, the one who has oh my lord. You the one who has business with Master Hartman? Correct. Master Hartman's time is extremely valuable, and he has graced you with this meeting. Amid his busy schedule, I sincerely hope you bring something substantial to the family. Haha, worry not. I stand here precisely because I have enough leverage. You had better.
How
But
about
finally.
it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily
swear that was
guarded
an Epic the
auction,
Musical
then
reference.
naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh.
I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
Wow.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business.
Alright.
But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Cool.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself.
Yeah, cool.
I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
Uh-huh.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word.
Okay, thank you.
But in exchange,
Oh boy.
you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far too well.
Uh-huh.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance?
Okay.
If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
Cool.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
Good for you.
I appreciate your trust.
Uh-huh.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast?
Oh my lordy lord.
Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
Good for you.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
I'm sure it is.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
Not really.
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Oh.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
Okay, thank you.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
Huh?
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled.
This ain't
He's
Shark
no
Boy and
right
Lava
to live under
Girl.
the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then?
Oh.
Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done.
Huh?
My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top.
Okay, Poseidon, we
Hugo
get
here,
it.
Who
Ruthlessness
is willing
is
to murder
mercy
his
upon
only true
ourselves.
loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
Uh-huh.
But I...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo.
Okay.
As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
Huh?
But Father, before this, I was number one.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family.
Wow.
You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin.
God dang.
And there's no reason for a loser to exist.
Huh?
This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
My God.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories. It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
Okay, finally back in color. Proxy, you look like you've had something to say about that chosen one. Well, the truth is, we've always wanted wanted the change to work with you. Hugo said you're the best proxy he's ever met. The chosen proxy, in other words, the chosen one. Fine, I believe you. By the way, are you free now? If you're not busy, would you mind taking a walk outside with me? Anywhere is fine. Luna Squirrel's always the place, like, my God.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was you're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. Why do I only predict suffering?
Good question. I don't know.
If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more?
I mean, probably. I don't know.
Maybe. Fate truly is set in stone.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates.
Good.
For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny.
Ah.
But it was all an illusion. In
Uh-huh.
the end, I couldn't do anything at all.
Uh-huh.
So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift.
Uh-huh.
Thank you,
Fun!
Proxy.
I see in the background.
I'm so glad to have met you.
Good for you.
And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet.
For the last time, I am Faith Finn. Or Faithin.
I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side.
Wow, what a good trust mission this
like
would be.
I'm free from judgment.
Cool.
From blame.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't need to worry
Long
about
pause.
anything. And can just be my own true self.
Good. Long silence.
Perhaps people really do possess an aura.
Uh-huh.
And ours just so happen to be extremely compatible.
Okay, I think you need to go, make the stars align somewhere else, buddy.
By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past. But
For
judging
reasons.
from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason. And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycon and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycon's betrayal.
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is like just like an older brother.
Your hands are more
I've
pink
always
than your
felt as
face.
though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person.
Don't blame
I
him.
think one day he'll
Entirely.
tell me his secret.
Yeah.
Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.
Eradicate all evil. Standing.
I thought the story was gonna be over.
Take me along.
Yeah, I rolled off camera and I got him. So, yeah.
If you need help, call me anytime.
See, I would, but I don't feel like it. Well, you came home late today. I had a long chat with Vivian. I see it's getting late, so let's call it a day. Once Vivian and the others get in touch, we'll have a lot to investigate. Well, Vivian has contacted us. She said you'll be investigating the Hollow tomorrow. In addition to her, Hugo and Lycon, and B, whom we recommended before, will also join this operation. Let's explain the details when she comes back to pick you up at the video store tomorrow. But are you still planning on heading straight into the Hollow like you said the last few times? I'm used to it. Alright, with so many friends around this time, there shouldn't be as much risk. I'll wait for you at home then. No matter what, remember, safety first. Let's get some rest now. Let this be the end already. I'm so close and yet so far, I know it. Good morning, Proxy. Long story short, we analyzed the locations marked in Bringer's notebook, and we found no pattern between the coordinates, but they all seem well hidden. Hugo suspects that we might find something stashed at the coordinates, but it's unclear whether it will be pleasant or terrifying. In any case, we need to investigate. Our destination today is the Ballet Twins. Let's head there together. Can y'all tell that I'm tired and dying inside? Yeah. And also, like, my mouth has that, like, bubbly feeling, you know? Like, whenever you talk so much that your saliva starts forming little bubbles around your saliva glands. Are we going on that boat, or? Oh,
It
thank the
appears we're
Lord.
the first to arrive. I thought we were running late. This might sound weird, but it's nice to think about getting to work with you from now on.
Cool.
I don't really know why that makes me feel so happy. Oh, it's because we're fellow fans! Anyone who likes Lord Phaethon can't be a bad guy.
I am
sure.
Phaethon.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but you're definitely the best proxy I've ever met in person. Hugo told me
Gee, I wonder
before
why.
that you're really skilled. And he said we'd get along great. I
Uh-huh.
never expected he'd be so right.
Uh-huh.
Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if you have time later? I have
Yeah.
a huge collection of Lord Phaethon merch.
There's merch?
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch out there, right? I mean, we don't even know what he looks like, for starters.
It's all my own original merch. Like
Oh.
screenshots of old internet comments. I print them out and turn them into postcards.
Cool.
Plus the avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlist they recommend. I've organized it all.
Okay.
I'd love to show it all to you if we get the chance.
Well, I appreciate the thought.
Speaking of which, what's taking those two so long? Hugo said he had some preparations to do before entering the Hollow. I wonder how that's coming along.
Oh, great. Now we're going to be playing this in Lycon. Yup. Alright, time to beat up a blue-haired dude only to lose. And then win. And then lose to the 17-year-old. Rations, bottled water, and those chocolate coins. I'll take all of them in a bag, thank you. Hugo. Oh, what a coincidence. I didn't expect to see you here. Evidently, I didn't expect it either. Otherwise, I would have chosen a different store. Are you preparing for the operation? Are you blind? In one eye, yeah. Oh, by the way, thank you for joining us this time and lending your combat prowess. If you could also refrain from revealing our secrets to your dear master, that would be perfect. The manager went over this with me. You have my word that as long as your actions do not cause harm, I will keep everything a secret. How awfully kind of you. Alright, I'm short on time, so I'll be off now. Enjoy your shopping. And Lycon just disappears. Emergency medications need restocking too. Guess I'll stick to the ones I'm used to. Huh. You know what, Lycon? If I were in your shoes and foresaw an awkward encounter with a former partner, I'd choose to go away. Time is short, and this is the only pharmacy around. Besides, I don't see any need to avoid you. God dang, the height. Or wait. Oh no, they're like around the same height.
This is getting to be more than just a coincidence, don't you think? Or perhaps you are actually stalking me.
If I was stalking you, you wouldn't ever know.
Overconfident as always. You haven't changed at all.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapons prior to combat.
Thanks for that little reminder. I almost forgot.
I didn't expect you to let me join.
What else could I do? Master Proxy would have insisted on having you join us. I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this. Without our weapons drawn, that is. It really has been too long. I still remember when we first established Mockingbird.
Indeed. That was a long time ago. Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
He must have known about his condition for some time. He even left us with instructions. Passing peacefully in your sleep is the most natural way to go. I'm happy for him. By the way, Lycon, have you given it any thought yet?
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own. Jack always supported the idea, didn't he?
I don't have any objections. But what should we call it then?
How about Mockingbird? It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. The same way we don high society roles for ourselves when we're out on a mission. Oh, oops. I nearly forgot. You're a terrible actor, and you're always flubbing your lines. I guess we can rule out that name then.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always just putting on an act, aren't we? I won't slip up on our next mission. Besides, we still ran missions together even when we didn't have a name. Having one now won't really make a difference.
No. It does make a difference, Lygon. And I don't just want a name. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol. Like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads. Striking fear into the hearts of the rich and cruel whenever they hear the name. Just like Jack used to say, this world isn't fair. So that's why we have to influence it however we can. And change things in our own way.
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives. That's also what Jack used to say. You remember, don't you?
Of course I remember.
Not.
All right. I promise.
That sounded pretty forced. Don't forget, things don't end well for people who break their oaths.
I'm good for my word. You must trust your fellow companions. That's also something Jack would say. Well then, today's the day that Mockingbird will officially start flying. Our first order of business, deciding on our symbol.
Alright.
Looks like we're all
God
here.
dang, Andy.
You're late
I'm
again.
not one to talk. I think. Oh dang. Alright. Other than familiar faces, we also have a new friend joining us in this operation. Seems that Miss Anby is the reinforcements recommended by the manager. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Hugo. Hello. The proxy has already updated me on the necessary information. Rest assured, I will keep it confidential. So before entering the Hollow, let's confirm the mission's objectives once again. We'll be heading to one of the coordinates marked on Bringer's notebook and searching the area. Based on relevant information, these coordinates may contain secrets related to the Exilus. These could be treasures or something awful. Oh my lord. We'll have to explore and find out. If there are no further questions, let's begin now. My brain is melting and rotting. Probably should have waited till tomorrow. Oh well.
Wouldn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
Okay, I'm used to Lycon's voice now.
Oh, are you familiar with this place?
More familiar than you, it seems.
Proxy, if they're being too noisy, might be best.
Say no more.
I don't enjoy obstacles and...
A generator room should be nearby. Over here.
Okay, this music's very interesting.
Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's something wrong with the circuit. It seems to be blocked.
Don't tell me. Victoria Housekeeping's high and mighty attendants can't even fix a simple circuit.
I can fix it, but I'll need a circuit diagram before I can do anything. I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before. It's a pity that we're unable to connect to the outside world from inside the Hollow.
Just leave that problem to me.
Vel, I just sent an image of a circuit diagram to your phone. Check if you received it.
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. Now then, let's start repairing this circuit.
Alright, here we go. Okay. Map everything, and then boom, and then boom.
The circuit is fixed. We should now be able to open that door.
Wait up. Wait a second. Something just doesn't add up.
Huh.
It's all coming together now. Communicating with the outside world from within a hollow. And getting that circuit diagram. In theory, there's only one
Game
person who could ever
theory.
do that.
Uh-huh.
Could it be your Lord Phaethon?
I am about to smack you into Christmas Eve.
There's no way. But then again, only Phaethon could have done that.
Girl,
I mean,
oh my.
You're an incredible proxy, sure. And you're a good person. But could you really be Lord Phaethon?
Yes, I've been telling you that so many times, Vivian. God dang. Also, didn't you take your hair from My Hero Academia? Thank you. No, I didn't mean to say. Oh, well, you know what? I'm tired. I'm done with this chick.
The door's finally open.
The fact that I had to tell this girl so many times.
Is Phaethon. Phaethon is the proxy.
Yes!
This is a dream.
Say,
Never went
son. Okay, well, you're gonna be like that one guy that went into a coma, in 2016.
The fissure over there should lead to our destination.
Good. Hopefully it's the final destination. Ah, there we go.
Your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
I've matured.
You call this mature? You're just being pretentious.
I swear Hugo is exactly like Dio Brando. Actually, coming creepy. Vivian has actually put it in the work.
A difficult foe, that one.
Alright, I am now going to slice him back. Oh my lordy lord.
I won't let anything happen to you, Lord Phaethon.
Uh-huh, thank you. Boom. I wonder if there are other characters that can deflect attacks instead of just Miyabi.
Lord Phaethon, how are you feeling?
I feel like my brain is
Are you
rotting.
tired? Do you need
Yes,
a break?
yes,
Some food?
yes, yes.
I really appreciate it, Mom, because I do.
Oh my lordy lord.
Master, a complex mechanism
Wow,
has been detected
fairy.
ahead. To pass through, you need to activate all three smaller mechanisms.
Of course.
Suggestion: split up and handle them simultaneously to save time.
Okay, thank you.
So, we have to head to 3 different places to crack this thing.
Uh-huh.
Huh? We're splitting into 3 groups?
Yeah.
In that case, I'll protect you, Master Proxy.
Okay.
I can take care of one myself.
Okay.
That leaves the last one to me, then.
Uh-huh.
You should go with Hugo.
Yep.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine, don't
Right.
we, Miss Cunninghair?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
annoying. This is a good
Mhm.
chance for you guys to build some rapport.
Yeah.
And he's got a point. Hugo, just go with Lycon.
Yeah.
You just want to be alone with your Lord Phaethon, don't you, Vivian?
I mean, yeah, but at the same time.
That's not it.
All right. Sounds like a plan. It's all decided then.
Okay, let's be like a fetus and head
If
out.
Master Proxy says so, then sure. But like
What? Nothing.
you better not slow me down.
I really want to
Oh, my
recommend
lady
you to
lord.
some movies for a crash course on teamwork.
That'd be cool. Puts on the fedora like Michael Jackson. Okay, Vivian's hair is glowing. Anyway, so if there are no objections, let's proceed with the assigned squads. You really enjoy posing as the leader, don't you? I believe everyone is well aware that within the Hollows, Master Proxy is the only leader. Do you enjoy arguing like this? Don't make it. Does it make you happy? Clearly it doesn't, Miss Anby. Lord Faithfin, are you tired? Yes. Would you like to rest for a moment? Yes. Let's keep moving. As the proxy said, let's make it quick, friends. Thank you. Alright, oh, great. Okay, well, bye.
There are too many ethereals here.
Okay, then let me open up. Oh. Well, ain't this easy? Possibly. Yes. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I'm so good. I did it first try. Okay, let's get this move on.
Lord Faithin, seems like we both need to...
Okay, cool.
Sure enough, Lord Faithin and I share a deeper connection.
Good for you.
Sorry, I hope I'm not being too forward.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's me. Somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord Faithin.
Uh-huh.
It's like all my dreams are coming true.
Lucky you.
I'm going to wake up any second now, aren't I?
You've been awake.
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real, see? You can even hold my hand.
Not only is Lord Faithin incredible, but super kind.
Yeah.
That's it. I pledge to be a die-hard Lord Faithin fan until my very last breath.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy to hear that, don't get me wrong. But why do you like Faithin so much, Vivian?
Good question.
Lord Faithin is my light. The one who saved me in my darkest and most desperate times. Like a deity who rescued me.
Cool.
You probably don't remember, but you really did save me that day.
Uh-huh.
Wow, it's so embarrassing to say all this in front of you.
Congratulations.
Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you too much.
Can we just do this already?
Of course not. Thank you for your loyal support.
I should be the one thanking you. Just being able to see Lord Faithin makes me the luckiest person in the whole world.
Wait, want a gold star?
Sorry to
There.
keep babbling like this. I wonder how the others are doing.
Yeah, good for you.
I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. She's great at this kind of stuff.
Yes, she is.
As for Hugo and Lycon, let's just hope they don't get into a fight with each other.
I have been in their situation multiple times
There
before.
are too many ethereals here.
As Lycon, of
So,
course.
It's not a huge problem.
Alright. Time to rip these guys' balls off and replace their eyes with them. Snip, snip, boys.
What you deserve.
Ow, what did I just get hit by? There we go. Wow, they really just love dialogue and Dragon on stuff. Alright.
So, we have to cooperate to solve this problem.
No, duh.
That's a real shame.
Is it though?
I have no intention of arguing with you right now. Master Proxy and Miss Vivian are elsewhere, and we must rendezvous with them post-haste.
Yeah.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Sure.
Just this once. We should trust each other. For the proxy.
Yeah.
I have no objections.
Very well. Then you'd better keep your word.
He does.
I know you've never fully trusted me, Lycon.
No duh.
Even before it all fell apart.
Gee, I wonder why.
You wanted to speak to me alone?
I know you and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another. But you can't tell him what I'm about to tell you.
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent and gifted child. He learns everything I teach with ease.
Yeah.
In time, he'll grow beyond me. Reach a place where people will marvel and look up to him as a beacon.
Marvel.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me. But none of that matters, because I can overpower him easy.
I don't think being gifted is a good thing for him.
What do you mean?
He bears a dark and painful past.
Yeah.
What he was taught, the hatred he was faced with, everything he picked up. It's all become an integral, inseparable part of him. I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. But the roots of that flower would draw from evil instead of good. Hatred instead of love.
Okay.
It's a curse that flows through his lineage. A curse that fate branded him with.
Of course.
I've seen far too many people like that throughout this long life of mine. They struggle with this curse their whole lives. But they all end up failing in the end.
Gee, I wonder
The path
why.
of light is narrow and fleeting. And the darkness is filled with such temptation that dropping your guard for even just a moment can send you spiraling straight into the abyss.
Do you mean Hugo's going to be a bad guy?
I don't know. I hope he'll always stay true to his heart. That he won't give in to hatred and ambition. That he won't become the dragon that must be slain. But he has inherited the seed of evil. You cannot let it take root. I'm afraid I won't be there to help you.
I know.
There's not much life left in this old body of mine.
I know.
So then, Lycon, promise me now.
Okay.
You must hold his chain tight. To restrain him. To stop him.
I don't know how I'll do that, but okay.
When necessary, to choke him.
Whoa.
You've become slow. Or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time, and that's what's slowing you down. Looks like I was right. Lycon. I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed Mockingbird and went to work for the Mayflowers was you. Not me. I would never betray my companion.
I don't wish to repeat myself, but you should not break our oath.
That's the path I've chosen, and I'm going to stick to it.
But you know that path will lead you the wrong way.
Who are you to lecture me about right and wrong?
I believe any path that makes you feel pain must be the wrong one.
Your disgusting sympathies make me sick, Lycon.
Of course.
There's only ever been one person who can kill me or save me, and that is me.
Wow, what an interesting love story this is.
It worked.
I can't believe we're the last squad to arrive. Clearly, this is thanks to a certain somebody. You wouldn't have come in last place if you weren't so busy arguing. For perfectly coordinating partners, such as Lord Faithfin and I, coming in first place is to be expected. Shouldn't last place treat everyone else? What that means? Alright, fair enough. Once we complete the mission, I'll treat the proxy to a meal. Since when did we agree on... oh my lordy lord. Everyone to the location marked in Bringer's notebook is not far from here. Let's move out.
That was loud. What's happening up ahead?
Hold on, everyone. I'll go check it out.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking. Just in case, I'll go with you.
Vivian, you should go with them too. Keep an eye on Lycon, will you? I'm worried he might sell us out to the mayor when he gets the chance.
I'd never do that. But if Miss Vivian wishes to join us, she's more than welcome.
Okay. Then I'll go with you.
Why do you look so nervous?
I've spent so much time by your side already. I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit, or I might die from this overwhelming happiness.
If that's the case, Miss Vivian, feel free to come along with me.
Okay. Alright.
So, how does it feel to be worshipped, Lord Phaethon?
I like it, but I'm honestly just rotting away right now.
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
Sharp as always. But of course, I couldn't spoil it for her. She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it special.
Not only that, you asked Lycon and Vivian to leave for a reason. Is there something you'd like to say to me?
I can't keep anything from you, can I?
No.
I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but she looks a lot like Serena. I think I mentioned it before. Serena was my half-sister. She passed away a long time ago. Vivian adores you. Whether you're Phaethon or just Belle. Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like you. So I hope...
Oh.
I beg you, please keep her safe.
Yeah, of course.
Hang on. What's that supposed to mean?
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. She should stay alongside someone who walks in the light. Like you. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs.
Okay,
One day
Hugo.
we'll go our separate ways.
I know I made a joke, but or few, but I don't want you to go away.
Your beliefs? What do you mean exactly?
You probably heard from Lycon. We swore an oath when we started Mockingbird. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. But never, under any circumstances, would we take another human life. I stayed true to my words. Until my father, man I hated, stood right before me. I could have ended his life easily.
I'm about to
But I hesitated. I remembered that damned oath and their repeated attempts to convince me
Thank you.
I didn't do it. Because of that, innocent people died. All because of him. If I'd killed him first, then none of those tragedies would have happened. People like him don't deserve to live. After that, I realized sometimes taking one life really can save countless others.
I understand where you're coming from.
I knew you'd understand. Vivian has a good heart. I don't want her to get her hands dirty. But you know how it is. In this world, someone has to be the bad guy.
Okay, Billie Eilish.
So, I want to apologize to you.
You're welcome.
Why apologize all of a sudden?
You're incredibly strong, kind, capable, and really, really lucky.
I wish.
The world needs more people like you.
Thank you. That's what I'm
Remember
saying.
that revenge movie I told you about, Children of Devils?
Even Children of the
I still
Corn.
haven't found it, but I came across another videotape with the same name. Turns out, in that story, the Children of Devils are actually the children of gods. Ah, sorry for rambling. Hope you don't mind. They should be back soon. Please, look after Vivian for me.
Okay, deal, Brando. Oh. Alright, almost at the limit of recording, so hopefully can hurry this up.
What is this? It looks like a cocoon.
Careful, everyone. If I'm not mistaken, that's a sacrifice in there.
Oh,
It
shoot.
appears to be in hibernation. We don't know when it'll wake up.
If it does wake up, we'll be in serious trouble.
Let's kill it in its sleep.
Wait, those spots Bringer marked in his notebook. Are you saying each one might have a sacrifice like this?
Oh boy.
That means there must be at least a dozen of them. And that's only counting the ones we know so far. These sacrifices may still be hibernating, but the fact that there are so many of them out there is terrifying. The Exaltists must have a way to revive them. And that's
great.
not all. These sacrifices can exist outside the Hollows. If they make their way into populated areas,
I'm afraid it will lead to a catastrophic disaster likened to the fall of the old capital. That's almost certainly what they meant by vengeance against all New Eridu.
Let's find a way to get rid of these sacrifices. We can't let the Exaltists have them.
Thank you for helping me find the sacrifice. But sorry, kids. You won't be the ones to keep it.
But we will.
it's that annoying old man. Why is he here?
Hugo.
I'd advise you to choose your words wisely, young lady.
You are from the Ravenlock family. So it was you.
That face. Oh, I know you. I heard about what happened to your friend. Truly unfortunate. If only she'd been smarter.
It seems your goal was this sacrifice all along. You've been tailing us, haven't you? Keeping your distance so that I wouldn't notice.
As expected of a Wolf Thyran, you are very perceptive. That's right. All thanks to your ex-partner, we were able to carry out our plan smoothly.
I don't know what each Byron is like.
Ex-partner?
I'm not exactly happy being called that, but what he said is true.
Wait, Hugo, what do you mean?
I made a deal with Mr. Hartman in advance. So, would you kindly step aside and let us have this sacrifice?
No.
Of course. You can choose to refuse, but if you do, then I'll have to take coercive measures.
What, stop time?
What did you offer him?
Everything we know about the sacrifices plus the core itself.
But why?
It's simple. I want to climb higher.
You've already
Mr.
climbed high
Hartman
enough.
offered me a chance to join Tops. Who could say no to that?
No. Impossible.
Uh-oh, we got a minute
Promise
left.
to help me investigate the Exaltists. You told me the whole
Guys,
point of
can we take
Mockingbird
that thing
was
off
to do
her?
anything
Yeah.
it takes
Oh,
to bring
boy.
a little justice to this world. Was all of that just a lie?
You're just too gullible, Vivian. I also told you. Everybody lies.
Oh,
To
wow.
hide their true intentions.
He
People
looks
lie
so much like
smoothly.
you right now.
They don't even bat an eye.
You...
What a wonderful show of betrayal and backstabbing! Bravo! I've got no interest in your little feud. But would you all be so kind as to step aside? My
No.
men still have some delicate handiwork to do. To extract that sacrifice behind you.
Over
Only got
my
20
dead
seconds
body.
left. Alright, well, I'm gonna quickly end it off here. So, I'm gonna see you all later.
Instead of wasting your time on
Bye.
idle chatter, why not focus your energy on the battle ahead?